So this question took about 5 minutes for me to solve and 3 pieces of paper, so it's actually a very involved question. I think the trig part of it isn't too difficult, but the algebra is. So I just want to go through it with you. And here is the problem. So if you want to try it, I would pause the video now and just go ahead and give it a shot, and then I'll replay it, and then you can see if you got it right, follow the steps. If you have no idea how to even start this, let the video go. So here is the question, given that the tangent is 2 over square root of 5. Find the exact value of this, of 5 over 1 plus cosine of theta. And here's step 1. So what you want to do is you want to draw the right triangle. And this is the tangent. Remember, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So this is what your triangle is going to look like. And so what we're going to do is just use Pythagoras' theorem to find the hypotenuse. Remember, SOHCAHTOA, so we're looking for ka. We're looking for the cosine part of it. If we go down to the next step, and here we found the hypotenuse, well, not yet. We found the hypotenuse here. So I redrew the triangle, and that's what I recommend you do. And the cosine, ka, so it's going to be adjacent over hypotenuse. And so let's go to page 2. This paper was expensive. It took me 3 pages. All right, let's go back to this. And, oh, sorry, let me go back. So what we got was the cosine. I think I already said this. I just want to make sure you understand. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the cosine of theta in this instance is square root of 5. Square root of 5 over 3. Adjacent is square root of 5 over 3. So our next step is here. We found the cosine. I just want to go back to our original problem. And we're trying to just substitute it in. So it's just substitution at this point. We're putting square root of 5 over 3 in. And then the algebra gets a little bit tricky. So we finished the trig part of this. Now we've got to solve it. We've got to simplify it, rather. So here we go. Substitution. I wrote it in red. And then you have to use a surd. So what we're doing is we're creating a difference of squares. So we've got 1 plus 5 square root of 3. Now we're going to multiply it by 1. Sorry, I don't even know what I said. But 1 plus square root of 5. Please ignore that. 1 plus square root of 5 over 3. We've got to multiply it by 1 minus square root of 5 over 3. I believe Mr. Thomas went over surds with you last year. So what you do on the bottom of a fraction, you have to do on the top. So a difference of squares, I know I went over this with you, difference of squares with you in 9th grade, not with the Harmony students. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we square this, we get 5 over 9, and we go ahead and expand this. And now we have to find the common denominator on both, the numerator and denominator, which has been done here. Okay, and now we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, or the inverse, as I say in Cambridge. So I just wrote simplify here. Oh, darn it. Okay. All right, we're almost there. So we multiply by 9/4, and then we expand that. And then we have one more step, and you're thinking, oh my God, are we done yet? This is the boringest video ever, and the answer is no, we're not, because we still have to factor. So the final step, factor out the 15, and yes, we're done.